day. I'm just going to log in on my computer here so that I can see comments. So let me know if you guys can hear me and see me okay. Hope you guys are all having a good day. I am very excited to be here today because I loved this book so much. Okay, YouTube is being very slow, but here we go. Okay, so today we're doing our September book journal night, and we are going to be talking about our September book club book, which was The Crescent Moon Tea Room. I'm just kind of waiting for people to get on and also to pull up on my end the stream so that I can talk to about YouTube comments, because I can't look at it on my phone and answer YouTube comments. So if you're waiting for me, that is what I am doing. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay, hope you're all having a good day. Happy Thursday. We moved to Thursday night this week because I actually had something up, and my something up is actually the start of Survivor. So I hope that you guys are all okay with joining me on a different night tonight. We're just gonna kind of jump right into it. Yeah, so today is our September book journaling night. We're also going to be talking about the Crescent Moon Tea Room. And yeah, so that's what our plan is for today. I'm going to show you what sheets I have set up here. We have our reading stats for September, our reading favorites, 2 pages of the deco. I got 3 pages of the book review. Now, I've only read 4 books other than the book club book this month, but I do plan on reading another one. I'm really hoping I can finish it this weekend. I have the ransom letters, I have the washi strips, the journaling kit, and then of course the book club kit for the Crescent Moon Tea Room. So that is the plan. Now, last time we were together, I forgot to do the monthly reads section for August. So usually I'll show you July. I have like a stats page and I have my monthly reading page, and I forgot to do that for August. I just did my stats and then right to our book club book, and I totally missed doing the read section. So I'm going to leave that one here. I'm going to leave space for it. If we have time at the end of the night, I will put it here, but I'm going to start right away with September just to kind of get right into September because I'm feeling fall vibes right now, and I hope you guys are too. So let me just kind of see what I did last time because I always like doing the same. So how is everybody today? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. If you don't know already, I did set up an app. Just going to use our monthly read scripts as well. I did set up an app for the book club. So if you would like to join our book club, you can download the app and there is a link. I will put it in my link tree on Instagram, and I'll also try and put it in the description here. Hello, welcome. And basically it just shows you the book that we are reading and then the next time we are meeting. And the whole point is that if I change the date or anything changes, then you guys know about it. You get notified. So that's always fun. So what else do I put in this page? Just the books, right? Okay, so September, I have read 4 books already. I am hoping, no, I've read 5, 4 plus the book club book. So I'm hoping to read 6. Do I just put 6? Yeah. Let's be optimistic and say I'm going to finish that book and put these 6 books in. So I'm just using our large book covers in white, and then I usually color them in to match the month using my Ohuhu markers. I hope that's how you say that. Yay! So the app is totally an optional thing to join. And then I have our star reading. But if you do, then you get notified and you get to see what book we are doing. So if you don't remember, that kind of thing, it just kind of keeps everything all together. And then when I am a little bit more organized, today I was kind of having a rough day, so I didn't, but I can put the link to the live right on the app, and so then you guys can just click on there, and then you don't have to worry about where the link is going to be. So that is the goal for future. Maybe I do some washi at the bottom, kind of make this look a little cuter. Ooh. I ripped it. I was getting a little aggressive here. Okay. I am so in love with the September colors. I think they are so good. I am totally in the fall vibe right now, feeling all the fall things. Are you guys too? Because I am very much feeling fall. So let me know what books you've read this month, what ones you loved. Maybe you had a favorite this month that you want to chat about. Let me know one of your top books that you have read this month. Finish that page. Isn't that so satisfying, just finishing a sticker page? I always love that. So we're going to put the star ratings for these books, and then I'll go through which books I read this month. And I'm going to probably color these off screen because it takes me a while. Is that really straight? Not really. Let's pull that up. So what's a book that you have read this month that you liked? Or maybe one that you really didn't like? Let's do that. Maybe we'll put some cute deco here. Nope, too big. Maybe we'll do like this. And like that. Maybe another little pumpkin guy. Right there. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, so the books, I have printed off some book cover books. Yes, you're feeling the fall vibes too. Me too. The people I'm working with right now, they keep joking to me that I wear too many fall and Halloween sweaters, and it's so hot right now where I live. Like, we have had plus 25, feels like 30 the last week. So it's so hot, and I've been wearing these big sweaters. Okay, so I wrote down the books that I read this month. I read The Awakening, which is the first book in the Zodiac Academy. Love this series. I just started reading it. I have read the first one here. Loved it. It's totally my vibe. Love that book so much. Gave it 5 stars. Then I read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Now, this one is fine. It is a very popular book, and I can see it like it's a cute romance type thing. I felt like there was no stakes. I just didn't vibe with it. I gave it 3 stars because I thought it was just fine. You've read so many good books this month. Oh, I love that. Good for you. Okay, the next book that this one I actually listened to, and this one is The Accomplice to the Villain. It is the 3rd book in the Assistant to the Villain series. And this one just came out super good. Loved it. I would say maybe The Other Misses by Mary. I have never heard of that book. What genre is it? Let me know. Okay, next book that I read was The Crescent Moon Tea Room, which is our book club book. And I'm already going to give you spoilers on my review. It was a 5-star for me. I loved this book so much. I know it's not everybody's vibe, but for me, I loved it so much because it's just so cozy and witchy, and I just loved everything about it, so I gave it 5 stars. And then the last book that I read was the 2nd book in the Zodiac Academy, which is Ruthless Fae. Also gave 5 stars because I love this series so much. Thriller. Okay, to be honest, I've never read a thriller. I am reading my first, like, intro to a thriller, I would consider it. Oh, is there a lot of shadowing? Let me try and fix that here for you. like an intro to a thriller, and ooh, let me see here. Is this better? Maybe? I don't know. Better or worse? And I'm reading the book called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. And I'm reading it. It's probably like a cozy mystery, not a thriller. It's really funny and I really like it, but I thought it would like kind of get me a little interested in the genre because I'm trying to branch out, but I'm a very big scaredy cat. So we'll see. I listen to Sutter Lake series. Oh, I haven't heard of that one either. The summer will be different. Oh, you read that one? Amazing. I love that. I haven't read that one yet. I have it on my list though to read because that is one of our book club books. I think it's the first one in the series. Very good. Okay, so these are the books I'm reading. So the last one would be Everyone in My Family Has Killed Somebody, which I'm hoping to finish this weekend. Okay. Hello, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Let's move right into my stats page for September. I don't really want to stay too long on these pages because, I don't know, just don't. Okay, let's put, oh, you know what? September is long. Do we care about that? Maybe we don't. I don't like how it's just like solid there. I do not like that. Maybe we will do like a washi strip. Yes. Like this. And then we will use this to put like my top 3 or something like that. Okay, great question, Sharon. Am I going to be getting the second book in the Crescent Moon Tea Room series? Hands down, like so quickly. It comes out in October, and I am totally going to be getting it because I loved this book. You'll have to let me know if you are Sharon. I loved it so much. It took me a few days to get into it. I felt like I was reading it really slow. And then once I kind of got into like the meat and potatoes of the story, it was definitely amazing. What stuff do I add in here? Favorite book added to TBR. Oh, I don't do that one. Oops. Well, definitely on here is going to be the second book in the series because I loved it. Hi, Sabrina. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it, Sharon. Isn't it fun to like do something that's totally out of like your normal book genre? Because I know for me, I'm trying really hard to like branch out a little bit into different genres. So yeah, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you liked the book. Okay, so let me just get this stats page done and then we will chat about the book. Books read. Physical book, audiobook, pages read, time listened. So who here has all read the Crescent Moon Tea Room? Did you guys read it? I love that you grabbed more witchy books on your Kindle. That is awesome. I have been on a huge witchy book kick lately in terms of adding them to my TBR, but whether or not I have read them, not yet, but they definitely have made it to my TBR. I love that. 5-star reads, most read genre, shortest book, and longest book. Okay. 5-star reads. I had quite a few this month. I feel like I had a really good reading month this month. Longest book and shortest book. Okay, and then we'll do some washi here. I really like this green one. And we'll just cut that off. Okay, I love that you just finished it. I had somebody else say that they were like listening to it on like such a fast speed because they were trying to finish it. And so me having like my book journal night on a different night was actually good for them because they hadn't finished yet. So I'm glad you liked it. I still think 3.5, 4 is still really, really good, but I like that that was you. Okay. I love it. Did you get to finish it? I'm curious to know what they are. Oh, my witchy books that I have been adding. I can let you know. I love that you finished it. That's awesome. Series completed, DNF books, and average rating. Series completed, DNF books. Okay, anybody wondering about reading favorites, journaling, stuff like that? I have been getting so many questions on whether or not I'm doing all new ones for the 2026 year, and the answer is yes. They are coming out with our monthly kits on the next release. So not this Friday, but next Friday. So if you liked our journal prompts or our reading challenge stickers or our favorites, they're all going to match the monthly kits again. And so those are going to be coming next release. So yeah, if you're waiting for those, that's when they're coming out. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I did not bring my like X-Acto knife, so I need to cut that out later, but it is what it is at this moment. Okay, let's dive into the book. So if you are not familiar, our book club book this month is The Crescent Moon Tea Room. I'm not even going to try and pronounce Stacy's last name because I will butcher it. However, it was, just smudged that. It was a fantastic book. I felt like it was really slow in the beginning, but I ended up loving it. So let me know what you guys think. What did you rate it? I rated it 5 stars. We had some 4 stars, some 3.5 to 4 stars. Loved it. Love that. I like that it was out of some people's comfort zone. That makes me happy. So what the book is about. The book is about 3 sisters who are witches who have a tea shop where they read people's tea leaves to tell their fortunes. Ooh, I put Impractical Magic on my TBR too. Ooh, 4 stars, loved it. 4 stars, yay, so exciting. So they opened up a tea shop and they read people's fortunes. Now, there is a curse that has told them that they are going to separate, and the girls are trying to stay together. Meanwhile, they're all getting pulled into different directions in terms of their destiny and their wants and their likes. And so we have our Anne, who is, sorry, I'm trying to think and do this at the same time. We have Anne, who is one of the sisters, and she has become way more powerful than her other sisters, and her power is growing and becoming even bigger than her sisters is. And then we have, I'm butchering this thing because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. And then we have Beatrix, I don't know how to say her name properly. We have Beatrix, who has a love of writing, and she wants to write a novel. So she started writing a novel, like a short story. It got published, and now they are, now she's writing a novel. And then we have, what's the girl's name? Violet. And Violet just can't sit still. She's always trying to move, and she finds the love of the circus and doing the whole trapeze thing. She also falls in love with somebody from the circus, and so she's getting pulled in that direction. And because they're all getting pulled in all different directions, but yet still wanting to stay together, there is like the dilemma of the whole destiny versus free will, and which will they choose between the two. So that is very interesting to me, and how they kind of deal with it, and how some people find it more important than others, and how they're kind of navigating like trying to stay together, but yet like lots of things are pulling them in different directions. So that is happening. And then there is also the Council of Witches, and the Council of Witches has asked them to perform something that is almost like technically impossible, and they're like trying to get people's last wish, and if they get their last wish, then if they're a witch, then they move on. But if they don't finish their task, that's what it is. If they don't finish their task, then they kind of like stay as a ghost and like haunt things. And so they're trying to help these 3 people figure out what their task is. All they have to do is like figure it out, and then their mission is complete. So it's them helping people find their task as well, and it's so good. Okay. I'm going to put this quote here. How old are they? Good question, because I think they are in their 30s, because near the beginning of the book, they talk about how one girl was upset that her daughter wasn't married yet. And she was saying how she was in her 30s because during the time period that would have been like a little bit more scandalous to be not married in your 30s. And then one of the girls was a little bit taken aback, like one of the sisters, because she was that age and she wasn't married as well. So I think that it's safe to say that they're in their 30s. Okay, so one of the things that I found so interesting about this book was the house. So the house is essentially another character in the book. It's like alive. It will adjust its walls, its floor, its everything to adjust for the, like if somebody is running down the stairs really fast, they will adjust the stairs so that they don't miss a step. If they need to clean the dishes, the house will clean the dishes. The house will like paint the walls according to their moods, and then they will like do repairs and stuff like that. So I think the house is super interesting. I really liked the house. Okay, I liked this one. Today I taught the girls the recipe for happiness: a strong cup of vanilla tea with 2 spoonfuls of sugar and enough courage to weave your dreams into the fabric of the everyday. Cute. So what do you guys think of the house? Did you like the house element? Yeah, you love the house. I did too. I thought it was so cute. I liked how the house felt the secrets that the girls were keeping. I liked that it didn't like that. Like it almost wanted to lock them in, to like make them like their secrets, or to reveal their secrets. Like it felt them. And I wonder if the house having all those feelings had anything to do with the fact that the mom was technically still a ghost. Like did the mom like put her feelings and everything like that? Is that part of the house, or is the house different than that? Yeah, I loved that. It seemed like it cared. So true. Okay, I love that. We definitely need the teacup in here. Let's see. I'm going to put this here. I loved the story of the sister who wrote the book. I think she was my favorite. I think I didn't as much love not Anne's, Violet's story, I felt like it seemed very out there almost, like it seemed a little bit random to have the circus part of it. So I didn't really connect with her story all that much, but I did love the whole writing a book thing. I thought that was really, really good. Yeah, the mom was in the house, as in someone like watching over them. Yes. And as soon as they like decided to go on their own paths and like to accept that, then she was able to like leave, which I really liked. I'm gonna take some tea, so just 1 second. I have the cutest cup today. It's got like villains on there. I don't know if you can see. And it says like tricks and spells. Super cute. Okay. What else was I gonna say? Okay, one of my favorite things about the book was the chapter titles. So if you guys listen to audio, you might not know, but the different chapters had like the different symbols you can find at the bottom of tea leaves and like what they represented, what they meant. And I thought that was so interesting and very unique. Like what a really cool little touch there. So I really liked those. And then they kind of like foreshadowed like what the chapter was going to be about. A few of them kind of hinted at what it was going to be. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, so we're just adding some deco in here now. I think it looks super, super cute. Let me add the book cover. Crescent Moon Tea Room. I will be getting the second one as soon as it comes out in October. On audio, said what it was and what it meant. Yes. Okay. I love that I love that it said what it was in audiobook too, because sometimes they don't always do those little like sections. So I'm so glad that it did for you. Yeah, it was kind of like tarot cards, but it's actually like the symbols at the bottom of the tea leaves, I believe. Okay, so this is my Crescent Moon tea room spread. I think it turned out so cute. I'm like obsessed with this like box here, just like the scene. I think it's super cute. So we're gonna move on to my other books here. Now, let's do some washi strips. So I liked the sister bond in the book. I thought that was really fun. As opposed to like the love story, I felt like that was really, really good. I felt like they really loved like hanging out together and being with each other at the end of the day. So it was like really sad when they stopped doing that. And I think it was really sad when like only Anne really recognized that they weren't hanging out together anymore, where I felt like the other sisters, they were so absorbed in doing their own thing that they didn't really necessarily notice as much as Anne did. This is not straight, and I'm going to try and fix this. Wish me luck. Okay. Oof. Okay. Did I do it? Oh, much better. Yay. So the next book that we are reading is a mystery book, and it is called Mystery Royale. This is our October book for this year. So if you guys are interested, this is our October book. I will put it in our book club app. If you guys didn't hear me at the beginning, I started an app so that you guys can join the book club. It'll have which books. It'll also have any changes if I change the date or anything like that to our YouTube lives, and it will have like the date and time. And then my hope is that I can put in the link to the YouTube video once I'm a little bit more organized. Today was just not a good day for me. Okay, let's put this here. And then our two books, the Zodiac Academy and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. You're going to start it sooner this time? That's awesome. I already have it available on my Kobo, so I'm going to be reading it as soon as I am done this current book. So it'll be starting like at the beginning of the month. I always feel like I wait so long to get these books. Like I ended up having to buy this book because I had the hold so long on my Libby app, and I just kept not reading it. And so I had to buy it because there was no way I was getting that hold again. So that's okay. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have it myself. So if you guys are not aware, tomorrow Advent calendars go on sale. So our theme for this year is book journal, and book club is what I'm calling it. And it is going to contain 12 pre-packaged envelopes. Each envelope is going to have a book club kit. So if you're not familiar with what a book club kit is, it is what I just was using. The 2-page book thing here. So that's going to contain a specific book in each one. It's also going to contain other book journaling items along with the book club books in each envelope. So, for example, if it has the 2 pages of the book club kit, it could have 2 other book journal items along with it. Now, these book journal items are going to be generalized so that anybody can use them. They're not book specific. You can use them in any book journal. If you did not want the book club option, you can just do the book journal stuff. It'll be like, instead of having these 4, it'll have just these 2 in an envelope. So the same thing. So there's no point in getting both. You don't have to get both. You can just get one or the other, or do whatever you want. I hope that makes sense. I'm super, super, super excited about it. I have so many good ideas to put in there for you guys. I am so excited. It is all going to be stickers this year. So look forward to that. And like I said, the book journal stuff is all general, and then there is a book club specific ones. Yeah, I just think it's gonna be fun. So I hope you guys are excited about that. Okay, put those there, and then let's get some deco going on. Oh, and then these books are Accomplice to the Villain and the Zodiac Academy Ruthless Fae. These ones. I get a lot of questions about these book covers as well. There is a template on my website. It is free to download and to put your books on using Silhouette, which is a free program. And I have a video on both Facebook and Instagram of how to use them, so if you're curious. Will the other items possibly coordinate with next year's monthly book stickers? No. So right now, how we have like our book stickers where you can get like them all to match a specific theme, they won't be like that. It will be, for example, I'm not saying that they are these things, but I'm using it as an example. Like a reading challenge, or it could be like something general. Maybe you could use at the beginning of the year, the end of the year, at the beginning of your months, whatever, but not specific to like the monthly book journal kits. Those are still going to be the same thing. They include 8 different things in there. They're all going to stay the same. Oh, yay, you got your July and August books printed. That's amazing. Good job. I love that. So I hope that kind of makes sense about the other items that are going to be in there. They're going to be very general things. So they're not going to be month specific. They're not going to be coordinating for a specific book or anything like that. They're going to be very general. So perfect for like starting a new year. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's do a little bit more decorating here. I didn't read very much. How many books did you guys read this month? I feel like I didn't read as much as I usually do. And I actually listened to all 4 of these. I did a terrible job at physically reading. I physically read this book, but I listened to all of these. The Zodiac Academy, I'm only going to listen to because those books are big. They are huge. Like, I think one of them is like 1,200 pages. Yeah, that's not happening for me. I cannot read a book that big. So I will listen to them. But I've been doing a lot of like puzzling again. So I listen to them while I puzzle, and then I listen to them while I work. So it just kind of works out for me. Okay, good question. I need 9. You're funny. Maybe 6 books, but only 2 books. The rest were audio. Yeah, exactly. 4 books or 5 books, but 4 were audio for me. Yeah, I listened to way more audiobooks than you read 9. I love that. That's like incredible. Good for you. That's amazing. Okay, so which one is the general one? Book Club Advent Calendar is going to contain the book club kit and the extras. The book journal Advent Calendar will just contain the extras, not the book specific ones. So your choice. It'll also be like very big price difference. Like the book club kits, because it has more stuff in it, will be more expensive. And then the one that has just the book journal stuff will be less expensive. I have both options listed. If that doesn't make sense. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I am excited for them. I have all the books picked out, and I hope that you guys love them. And then, of course, we'll still have our book club throughout the year next year. Do you guys like, I've currently been releasing book journal kits, like our September, October, November, December kits, and the book club kits quarterly. I've been releasing them every 3 months. Do you guys like every 3 months? Would you prefer them all together for the year? I feel like that's a lot. But if that's what you guys prefer, we can do that option too. So what do you prefer? The full year all at one time or quarterly, the way I have been doing them? Okay. How are we doing here? I loved this book. 3 months work. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know. I kind of want to use like this here to like put a quote or something, because I think that would be really cute. Maybe I'll do this as well. Are you guys book journaling? You agree? You're good either way? Okay, cool. Good to know. Then I will keep it quarterly because it works easier for me to not have to design so much all at one time. Because I usually do like not just like the book journal, that kind of stuff, that's all easy. It's like the extra things. Like in September, it was Rory's reading list. In November, it was like a reading challenge. In December, it was like the 2025 stats, like different things like that. Those are the things that it takes a long time to design and to come up with. So that's why I like doing it quarterly, because it's just a little bit easier for me to release. And also, I feel like if I gave you all the books for the book club, people would get confused or like read them whenever kind of thing. And I would kind of like to keep it quarterly, because quarterly means, instead of monthly, means our international people can order a lot easier too. Okay. Trying something a little bit different here. Let's see. Okay. So I'm going to leave my last one blank because, again, I don't know if I'm going to finish this book. I really hope I do, but I'm going to leave it empty so I don't have to fill up that page just in case. But yeah, what do you guys think so far? Are you guys book journaling too tonight? Okay, so now that we've got that all done, maybe I can start putting together my August reads section. I did bring these out, but I never used them. I should add something in here. Maybe I'll put Leo in here. Leo, because they are all about the different signs. That's what this one's about. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put something here, but like what could be like 3 words. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave that for now. Okay, let's pull out my August stuff. And we'll get that page going. I am going to use a big piece of washi at the top, and this is my only big one left. And then I'm going to put my August reads. And I'm just realizing I don't have any books printed because I used them all. So this is not working out great. Man, I feel like I'm striking out. Okay, well, we'll just kind of decorate it for now. Okay. We'll just kind of put a little bit of deco on here and get it ready for the books. How many books did I read in August? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we could do something on the side here. And then maybe some deco up here. Okay. Maybe we'll start with that. I don't have any more of these books, so I'm going to leave that. And yes. Good question. Has anyone ever had a tea leaf reading? I have not. I have a question about that though. Actually, to ask, put a question with your question, is me and my husband were like, do they just drink the loose leaf tea in the tea? And then like you drink it and then it's just left at the bottom? Because like I find that wouldn't that be disgusting? Like it would be all like floating in your tea? You don't like tea? What? You're crazy. I love tea. I'm drinking tea right now. But that's fair. No, I have never had a reading, but I think that'd be so fun. I think it'd be so interesting. But I need to know if I have to drink like tea with stuff in it, would it not be gross? Does it sink automatically? Like, ugh. I don't know about that one. Okay, what else can I do here? Well, we could start filling this in. Where is my pen? You never thought of that. Yeah, see? I think it would just be kind of weird. I wonder, like, if there's still people that, like, do that. No one around here for me. Caroline Peckham. Okay, are you guys journaling as well? Let me know. Or what are you doing while you're watching? Are you just watching? Are you journaling? This is definitely fantasy. But I didn't write down my start and end date. Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And this one is by Lori Gilmore. Isn't that hilarious? Like, I just think of Lorelai Gilmore when I think of like fall stuff, and so I just think that's so funny. And this one is romance. Honestly, I felt like this one had like no stakes. Like there was nothing was wrong. Like the book was like, oh, this person likes this person, and then they liked each other, and that was the end. I was like, okay, that's totally pointless to me. You're having supper. Love it. You're going to be journaling on the weekend. Love that too. I had burgers for supper tonight because I needed to keep it simple because I knew I was going to be doing this tonight. I am so bad at like doing these lives with you guys and then not filling anything in after I'm done. Like, look at this. Still haven't filled anything in. It's so bad. I need to sit down and get it done. This one is by Hannah Nicole. Maeher. And I'm going to say this one is fantasy. Not really sure. I also like do book journaling nights at our local library, and I'm really bad at just chatting the whole time and not actually getting anything done. Ruthless Fae, and this one is also by Caroline. Okay, so somebody had the really good idea. So for our advent calendar, they were saying that instead of writing the items in here, we could leave it blank, and then people could use them for a different book if they didn't want to, because you wouldn't have to use the title, but you could use it for something like still journaling. So I think I'm going to do something like that so that you guys can still use the kits. Even if you get the book club kits, you guys can still use it as decorating kits, as opposed to just a specific book. But if you wanted to read the book, it would still have the title, it would still have quotes. But if you didn't want to use the quotes and the title, it would just be a really cute spread for a different book. So I thought that was a good idea. I think that's what I'm going to be implementing for the book club advent calendar. Oh, shoot. You had quesadillas because you wanted leftover chicken. Now you do the dishes. Oh, man. Now you have to do the dishes. But it's nice that you used up your leftover chicken. That's really good. Okay, I'm going to say my top three are definitely The Awakening. I also loved Ruthless Fae and The Crescent Moon Tea Room. Okay. Favorite book probably was The Awakening. I am so in love with this series. My Libby, though, it doesn't have the audiobooks after book 3. It says the 4th one's coming out in October, and I really hope that more are coming out because this the audiobooks for these books are actually like full cinematic audiobooks. So they have like a full cast of people, so every voice is a different actor. There is sound effects in the background. I don't know if you've ever experienced an audiobook like that before. It took me a little bit to get into because it was kind of weird when they were talking about like riding a motorcycle, how there was the motorcycle sounds as opposed to describing it or talking about it. They just did it. Or like when they say, and then I left the room, you can hear like the door slamming and them walking down the hallway. And it's so cool, and I've, like, been immersed. It's almost like listening to a movie. Loved, loved, loved it. What's the second book in the Crescent Moon Tea Room called? Because I wanna add that to my TBR. Does anybody know? I'll leave that blank for now. Okay, books read. Do I do the total books? Or do I just do the books that I read? Yeah, total. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that blank because I'm hoping to finish another one. But audiobooks will be 1, 2, 3, 4. And leave these blank. Definitely read a lot of fantasy this month. Series completed. This one I thought it was done, but there's another one coming. I didn't complete any series. Anticipated reads is definitely going to be the second book in the Crescent Moon Tea Room. And I'm already started listening to the third Zodiac Academy book, so that's definitely an anticipated read. I didn't have any books this month. So I'm going to leave it there. Crescent Moon Mansion. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm so bad at completing series 2. Like, honestly, it's something that I started to try and work on this year, and I've been doing even worse. I started, like, this massive series where there's already, like, 10 books in it, and yeah, so bad. This one has a few in there, too, but this one I'm almost done. I think I need to make a list of all the series that I'm in the middle of just to kind of start knocking things down, but I am at the mercy of Libby because I just, like, go on Libby for most of my books. I don't buy very many books. So because I'm at the mercy of Libby, it's like, well, if I have to wait 20 weeks for the next book to come in, I'm just going to pick a different book where I don't just keep reading them all in one time. I have a lot of friends that will just read them all consecutively. And I'm like, oh, the dream to be able to remember where you were in like a series. I'm always like, what happened? Okay, so I think we are done for today. I'm going to leave the rest up to me filling it in. I hope that you guys enjoyed today. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'm so happy that you guys liked this book. Next book is Mystery Royale. This is our October book. It is a mystery. It is a YA mystery, so it's not going to be too crazy. Yeah, we try and work a bunch of different genres in here. It's not just romance and stuff like that, because I know a lot of people thought it was just romance books, but I am excited about this book. It sounds really, really good. So I'm excited for that one. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next month. I'll try and leave it in here as well as my Instagram of my link to our book club app if you guys want to join me there to see when the next one is, which it's going to be, let me pull up my calendar. I like to do it the last Wednesday of the month, but is that Halloween? No. So it is going to be the 29th. So if you're already putting it on the calendar, October 29th is going to be our next live for Mystery Royale. So thank you guys so much. See you guys next time. Bye.